Hi, hi, hi. Welcome back. Welcome to today's Daily Divine. Guided to say tears support our shine. How is everyone doing? Let's just get this Palo Santo going. I missed you all yesterday. It's a very interesting time we are living in. Let's just start there and let's just get this going. And I'd just like to ask at this time that I am a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind. So, how are you all doing? If I'm completely transparent, it has been a emotionally charged few days since our last connection. And still feeling rather tender. This is, we're on the other side of the Virgo new moon now. It is the 5th. I mean, we're still feeling the influence. We are in Virgo season. And many of us may be feeling, remember, the devil is in the details, right? So many of us may be being, because it's Virgo is Mercury ruled, some of us could be in our heads as I pull the mindful card. And so our minds may be full of opposing energies than what it is we're truly feeling. And so what is your mind full of these days? Here in this group, as because it says here on the card, group think, we are here on a planetary mission. We know this. And when we come together, we completely understand it. We encourage one another. We support the growth of one another, and we celebrate the successes and the growth and the healing that's taken place. And yet when we're alone with our own thoughts, what are they? What are we thinking? Are we feeling like time is running out? Oh no, I don't have enough time. Oh dear, the sun is setting again today and I haven't done anything. Hey, join the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome. Today is the final day of my 2-part vacation. And honestly, it wasn't anything at all that I had expected. And expectations are premeditated resentments, right? So in the last couple of days, I have really found I've had to be gentle with myself. Look at this. This is that the demons in the mind, the stuff we keep on the inside. This is a 13, and I'm hearing like, bring it to the mother. There's 1 live viewer and there's 3 thumbs up. However that works. That's awesome. This is about the Divine Mother. Next Friday, in fact, is Friday the 13th. And it feels like this is a really powerful day this month for all of us to really honor the feminine. Okay, so, this is all about what's going on inside. We've got the will of, the wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. And it's like this dream thief, the refusal of the call. So what is the call that we're hearing inside that we are resisting or denying or trying to hide from? It's funny because the mindful card, the first card out, and then is a 4, and then the dream thief is also a 4. Your angels are listening, and they don't like the things that you're saying to yourself. They want to bring your awareness to your thoughts. The devil is in the detail. Virgo, Mercury. So Virgo supports us in either making huge strides forward and getting on with it. Hi, Luna. And getting on with it. Or Virgo is going to keep us stuck in loops that don't really serve our greatest and highest good, that don't really support the dreams in coming through. And it's within the shadow. And I feel like we're being asked to be curious about our shadow. This is a 53, which comes to an 8. We're in the universal 8 year. In actuality, we're coming to the 8th month when we get to October, although we've already passed the Gregorian 8th month of August, which was powerful. And then we've come into September, and it's kind of like, oh, and some of us may feel like we have hit a wall. Are we even curious anymore? Are we a stranger to ourselves? What's going on? What is going on? What in the world is going on? And I'm feeling like dragonfly energy here when I connect with this card and really looking at it up and around the ears and above the head. And what I'm feeling with that is like, first of all, every time I see dragonflies, and they're abundant right now at this time of year, dragon and damselflies, and it's like a visitor from the galactic realms, an ancient one who has come to support our own remembering. So are you curious enough to dive deeper within? I know this shadow work, right? Shadow, shadow, shadow. It's always the shadow. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's always the shadow. And this is where we find our greatest treasures. Oh, look, that looks like it's transforming into a dragonfly. So from here, if we get curious enough, we are going to be blessed with gifts that are going to support our ability to not refuse and resist the call, what it is we're here for, but to go forward confidently. And it takes a lot of inner strength and courage. Oh, and this is an 8 again. So we've got that 8-8, we've got the double 4, and then we've got the 8-8 energy. So triple 8 across the board is what we've got. That's funny, and this is bringing me back. It's like, okay, come back to the fortunate time. What are the thoughts that are going on inside? What are you thinking? What are you telling yourself? As strong and courageous as this girl sitting in front of you is, sometimes it can feel like life is overwhelming, right? The experience is overwhelming. And trust me, like, there's been so many tears that have been shed, and I can't tell you exactly what or why. And yet, it was so important last night. Instead of doing my normal routine, which is sitting outside looking at the stars, this kind of stuff, it was like, go to bed. Go to bed. And that was like before midnight. So I went to bed, and then I got in bed, and it was just like the floodgates opened. So much so that my head, I couldn't, there was so much congestion, so much wanted to come out. And so, again, it's taking us back to this Virgo energy. Are we supporting the release? Are we doing the inner cleansing that supports the release, that frees up space for all this newness, for the treasure, for the abundance of 888, the prosperity that comes when we answer the call? Our dreams have been stolen for long enough, and it's up to us to reclaim them and bring them into the modern day experience. And this modern day experience is pretty medieval Medieval. The way humans treat each other is pretty medieval and brutal. And it's like we are here as the shift of that consciousness. I had a great chat with a beautiful friend yesterday, and this friend is very awake, and yet, at the same time, a very deeply rooted religious upbringing. And oh, look at this. It came up again. I was told to put those cards back in. So I had the cards out here from the last couple of days, because I was guided that it was going to be about layering. And then this morning they said, nope, put them all back in. And look what's come out again. This Ma Buddha, another 2-2. So 4s and 8s across the board. Although we don't reduce master numbers, this is speaking about our path of mastery through gentleness, through the divine feminine, through the nurturing, through, we must go through whatever it is that's coming up for us on a daily basis so that we can make these breakthroughs into prosperity, which is now. Abundance is our birthright, and we are the prosperous floodgates of abundance, eternally connected to source. So we can trust that whatever is coming up for us is coming from a space of love. And it may not feel like it because we're like so wounded, or we're so tender, we just don't know how much more we can take. Make no mistake about it, you were born for this. Synthesis, born for this. This is a time of deep integration. This is a time of deep reflection and contemplation. Perhaps there is some agitation that's coming through. They're saying to take the bottom card. Oh, look at those colors. I don't even know what it is, but here we go again. Judgment. Oh, radiance. Through the roots. Through the roots. And look, it's like they are watching over. The essence of the divine feminine is watching over and guiding this process so that the Buddha within you awakens to your true power, your true potential. And, it does take time. And so as we're in this period of integration, what is called for? Deep rest. Nourishing. I'm guided to a card that I was guided to leave out here quite some time ago. A reminder for myself, a time of nesting and cocooning and nourishing, because we are here co-creating with the divine, and the divine wants us to look inside. The divine wants us to seek the treasure within the experience. Is the 14 the temperance card? 14 is temperance, patience with ourselves, patience with others, because it is our relationships with others that often trigger the unhealed aspects of ourselves to rise to the surface. And when that happens, we can feel all those feelings, those lower vibrational energies, right? Guilt, shame, pain, frustration, irritation, agitation, and then we start judging ourselves. Oh my gosh, there I go again. Am I even on the right path? Like, what is the point of all of this? Well, the point is the dream. The point is the answering of the call. The point is the willingness to be curious enough to go into the shadow to find the treasure that has been yours all along. Sacred hall is what I just heard. Sacred hall, don't let the monkey mind steal your joy. So let's get a message from the ancestors today. Oh, sorry. I think if it's meant to be, it'll come back out. There's a quietness to the energy today. I feel very still. I feel this need for stillness. Stillness as we come into harmony with the wisdom of the voice inside. Curious enough to move beyond the hands of time. This card is called Harmony, and it's a number 3. Creation, music, creation. The red road, the path of the inner child. Archangel Michael sits down there and guides us and protects us as we honor the inner child. And we bring harmony back to the experience. Oh, and joy. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. This is the child inside that is calling you to stop allowing external circumstances, stop allowing the external group think, stop allowing the mind to dictate your path to, this is a 1. This is about observing. This is that stillness energy. And again, it is the south direction. So this is about the inner child. This is about honoring our unique process. And no, it doesn't look like anyone else. And yet the beautiful truth is that we all share is we're all going through it. And Virgo season is about fortifying and nesting. And as we transition, once eclipse season starts with the harvest full moon, really transitioning into this space of observation and creating more harmony and peace in our daily experience, because externally it's going to amp up. It's going to amp up. And so this is really about us remembering the essence of love that we are, the fact that we are each loved eternally and unconditionally, and the truth that we each came here with a call of the heart that only we can answer. And as we answer, we encourage energetically others to do the same. And it takes great work, a great discipline, and great courage to continue to show up for ourselves in really productive and supportive ways, right? Moving beyond the mind into the heart. The mind is going to keep us coming up against the same brick walls, and it's going to be like a joy thief. This dream thief wants to steal our joy, right? Because our dreams are light and bright, prosperity and abundance for all, shelter and comfort for all, creative space for all. This is the call. And it may seem strange and unusual to be the one that goes against the grain, to be the one that steps out of the funnel that we've all been put into, that we push each other along. No, we're here to break out, step out of that so we can lift each other up, right? Lifting each other up, lifting our dreams up, trusting our intuition, getting out of our head. The stinking thinking is killing us. And it's exhausting, right? It's exhausting. And yet, if we're curious enough to go into what the whys and hows of it all, by bowing our head to our heart, we will find the treasures that we seek. It feels like a very whimsical energy, and it's in the peace, is the whimsy, is in the peace. So thanks for being here, whether you're catching the live or the replay. These messages are timeless, so whenever you come across them, will be the perfect moment. Oh, of course, the perfect moment for you to find them. If you'd like to get in on our free reading giveaway, which takes place on a monthly basis, all you need to do is be a subscriber to the channel and comment on any of the content here. There was a recent interactive message that was put out a couple days ago, some chakra insight to support you. And again, I trust that when you find this message, you will feel supported, because, that's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. And a little gratitude goes a long way. And this is just really the icing on the cake, if you will, to everything that's been said. And number 4, so we have 888s, 444s. Gratitude opens and unlocks the fullness of life. Just finding a way in the moment to breathe and just be grateful for the next breath. Right? Be grateful for the next step and the opportunity to curiously delve into our own personal shadow and what still persists there, right? Because the external will represent what is deeply rooted in the internal experience. And so I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lesson that each brings. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lesson that each brings. And with that being said, I am grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm looking forward to connecting with you tomorrow. And I'm grateful for the opportunity today to be the shift. And so I'm going to go and dance. I've got to figure out a song for the day. I don't know. I don't know what the song for the day is. I'm going to find out when I turn on my, Stick to Your Vision just popped in. Stick to your vision. Stick to your vision. Maestro Fresh West. I'm sure I've said it before. It's like sometimes I go back to, the ones that really inspire me, and sticking to your vision is what we are called to do, because we are not going to let our mind and our doubts and our fears and our insecurities, the devil is in the detail, steal our dreams, steal our energy for one moment longer. Okay, beauties. With that being said, I see you 222 across the clock there. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thanks so much for being here. I'm looking forward to connecting with you tomorrow. And please know that your presence here now, live, replay, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, is truly a gift for which I, Lisa Lyle, and my eternal soul are grateful for. Take good care, everyone.